They be like, ooh, ooh, she say, he say, he rock. How that sound and he still talk.
What up, everybody? It is He Say She Say Radio coming to you with episode number 25. It is your boy Solomon.
What's up, everybody? It's Siobhan J.
It's Uncle Kim.
It's your girl Jordan.
And I'm Shadea.
So we've been seeing something on Twitter.
Have we?
Yeah. About, it's been a big stir up about, this vacation thing that we like to talk about as far as, going on trips and, spending money.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to dive into, I seen a couple of people say stuff about, the man should pay for everything because he's the man, quote unquote. Seen some people say it should be 50-50. And then I seen some people say whoever's idea it was should pay. So we're going to kind of bounce back on that a little bit and see, where everybody's head is about how we should go about it.
I think you should start.
Please start.
What do you think of Kim?
Well, me personally, I don't agree with the whole if it's your idea, you should pay. Because, y'all still both going at the same time. But in spite of, I think you might need to be pulling a little bit more than me at that point.
Yep.
But see, the thing is, it's kind of tricky because you say, okay, well, a lot of people can come up with good ideas. They don't mean to have good money for the ideas. They don't come up with ideas.
I say nothing.
Yeah.
Don't mention something for us to do. If you can't afford it, what makes you think, oh, it's a great idea to do it? Even if you think
No, because you can say no. Wait, no. Because somebody could be like, oh, you know what? One day I want to go to Santorini, Greece.
one day.
That don't mean I'm going to go tomorrow.
One day.
I think we should go, okay, maybe we start saving, but it's not like, Vegas is something, all right, we can go book a flight tonight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's different. It depends on the idea and where it's going to go.
Yeah, it's cool for us, it's cool to say, okay, one day, Santorini. Okay, cool.
But today we're going to Austin. Today we're going to Austin. We're going to San Antonio.
We go to the Riverwalk.
But so do y'all think it's like fair that let's say we'll just go with the norm
Okay.
right about now.
Okay.
Y'all might get mad at this, but let's say the guy has the most.
Money?
The most money?
Okay.
And
I don't got nobody's job
y'all
right
feel like, well, he got it. Why not? That's my boyfriend. He should. But then he ain't really feeling that. So, do you think he's entitled?
Who came up with the idea first?
She did.
Look at the face.
I don't think it's who has the most money. Like, y'all are in a relationship together. So, regardless of if it was my idea or his idea, I think naturally you should want to go half together. I don't know why. I don't get how it's this big ordeal now because I guess it's this generation that we live in. But regardless of who has the most money or not, I think you contribute what you can, and that is already established. Cool, I don't have no job, but I have a lot of money in my savings account. I can contribute as much as I can. Right. You have the most money. Okay, cool. You might naturally be like, all right, like I know she don't got no job. I know, whatever. I'ma contribute that much because that's my girl, and what I'm doing anything for her because she gonna do anything for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Me personally, I'm not a big, I wouldn't say big fan, but if we so happen to do 50-50, cool. But it's like, I'm not solely dependent on the 50-50.
Right.
I'm a guy that's like, okay, if we're going here, what are you trying to, give into this actual trip that we're going on? Don't just think like, Solomon is treating you to paradise. I am, but at the same time, paradise comes with a price.
Right.
But I think regardless, no matter who pays for the trip or not, I'ma already naturally have more, or not more money. I'ma have money on the side just in case something happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So I'm not gonna go with no money because he said, no. What I'm not gonna do is be stuck in somewhere I've never been with no money because your card declined.
Okay.
And some girls be like, oh, don't let him treat you so low. The standards are so low for men because he don't want to pay. It's not the fact that we don't want to pay. It's the fact that we know you can put some type of effort into this little trip financially. Don't be Miss Independent. Outside.
Come on, go ahead.
No.
No, go ahead.
Understand what
I'll go there.
Because y'all swear, well, not y'all. Some women swear they're like just super independent financially and things like that until we get to topics like this. So now it's like, oh, he's supposed to do that. No, I'm not supposed to pay.
Okay, so I get where you're going with that, but I feel like say for instance, Mama J was talking about how like she grew up in a household where like the men just naturally did that. So if you grew up in a household and your dad naturally did everything for you, or whoever the male of the house was, you might have that mindset. So I mean, you're not gonna pay. The standard is low because my standard has already been created growing up. You know what I mean? I think that may be some people's mindset. However, you'll need to change because it's a new generation type.
Yep.
It's a new generation, and like you said, I'm not going against that. If that's how you grew up, that's how you grew up. But understand, because it starts to play a role deep down too. Sure. Understand, I ain't your daddy.
I was just gonna say that.
I'm not your daddy.
I'm not your daddy.
Now, if you want that daddy treatment, you can go ahead and find somebody who's willing to give you that.
Okay.
But I saw somebody say earlier today on Twitter, don't come to me with your daddy problems expecting me to fix them.
That's not a fixing situation though. Yeah.
It is because it becomes a situation. It becomes a problem because it's like, well, my dad did. Okay, well, I'm not your daddy. I'm not your daddy.
If you want that, go to your daddy.
Go to your daddy.
I feel like we shouldn't be entitled to somebody else's pockets at the end of the day. Like, as women, as men, like, you should never be entitled to somebody's pockets. I mean, especially if you ain't married, and y'all don't already have that agreement. When it comes to these trips, these things are expensive. It's different where,
They don't have to be expensive.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, they're
depending on
wants,
where
they're
you're
not
going
needs.
to. Yeah,
So,
depending on where you're going. You're going out of the country or sometimes even to a different state, that ticket may range you a couple $100, and then you got to pay another couple $100 for the other person, and you expecting that person to pay for the meals as well on top of that. Like,
That should add up for real.
I feel like if you are the person that comes up with the idea, especially for me, if I come up with the idea, hey, let's go to Vegas, hey, let's go to Cali, we are going to plan this out. I'm not going to say, let's go to Cali, I got this, and this all set up, unless that's just what I want to do. If I want to treat my significant other like that, okay, cool, same vice versa. But if I'm just bringing up the idea to you and we talking about it,
That don't mean I gotta pay
you
for
want
it.
to go. Now let's set up how things are going to get paid because it ain't coming out of my checkbook.
It depends on how the trip is set up. Now, if I'm a guy and I'm like, pack your bags, we're going to Hawaii.
That's a different case. And still in that case, I'm not gonna let him pay for everything.
I got the food.
If we get to Hawaii, it's like, yeah, no. I'm gonna find a way to slide my card because that's
And
just.
see, we need women like that. Because some, they'll go there, even though it's 100 to 0, right? They'll go there, the meal get there. I love the fact that you just consider to even pay, right? Your consideration tells me, okay, she's not solely dependent on me to fully fund this whole trip. No, it's not Forex funded, boo. It's not.
No, so she don't need to tap in or.
She tap in when we get back.
But see, then we get to the women who, you say, okay, yeah, pack your bags, we're gonna go here. Okay, well, cool. But then you get to the ones that's like real greedy. Like, I'm giving you this. I'm asking for this.
Don't be ordering ribeyes every day.
Hey,
Someday we gotta get some wings.
If I take you somewhere and I'm shooting toward that $15 menu, don't start hitting,
Filet mignon.
don't start hitting the 50. Don't do that.
Go over there.
I'm gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself.
Honestly, though, I think, and not to be in people's pockets, but if you can't go on the trip and not care about what the price is gonna be, then you really shouldn't be going. That's how I feel about some stuff. Certain places. Like if I'm going out of the country or I'm going somewhere exotic and it's like, why am I looking at the menu and I've already paid $2,000 to get here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't think.
Yeah, I get that. I don't like going on a trip with a budget.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Regardless of where I go, yeah, I feel like
to a
that's
certain
just-
extent, I'm not saying okay, let's go spend $10,000. Like,
My budget
but
should be a little big.
yeah, it should be up there. In order to
where
have
you
a
go.
good. Yeah, I was just finna say it depends on where you at because you know, like Brittany said, going out of the country could be this going on, but you can go out the country and pay way less than going to
all it
another
is
state.
most times.
Like it just depends on what you're gonna do when you get there. You know, what you don't want to do when you get there is be sitting up, ordering water, stuff like that. I mean, just for the price, right? I mean, like me personally, I drink water wherever I go. It ain't that I ain't got the $3.25 for the drink. It's just this is what I want. But
Damn water fountain.
yeah, I feel like it goes to the point where if I don't think it's if you have the idea you should pay, but in the event, like Shadell said, hey, let's pack your bags and let's go. Now at that point, you can't really say, yeah, you're gonna help out because Solomon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I was like, I did not
I
say
meant
that.
to say Solomon. I looked at you though.
It's all right.
But yeah, I don't think if I say, hey, pack your bags, let's go. At that point, I should be willing to at least cover everything simply because I'm kind of catching you off guard. I don't know what your expenses are.
You probably got to take out work, shit like that.
Yeah, I can't just say, yeah, you're going to pay for this when we get there. You caught me off guard. Who say I got the money to do that? So it's one of those situations where it's just like hit or miss with some
It
people.
depends on how your approach is.
And then it's also something for people to like show off to the world because we do live in a generation where we want everybody to see what we're doing, where we at, so we going,
What we eat.
we splurging out of the country at these expensive places. We want to brag about how our man did this or how our girl did this. And it just don't make sense to me for a fact. Because for me, I don't care where you been. It's just nice to see that you went to Jamaica or that you went to California. I don't care that you went to the fanciest place that Beyonce went to just because. Like, I just think it's a waste of money. It really is.
So all trips to vacation waste of money?
Not a vacation being, not it being a waste of money, but just in terms of you doing all of this stuff for the wrong
It's
reason.
the experience.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
supposed to be to have fun
yeah,
with your person
for
that you're
something
with.
that you want to do,
And you don't want it
correct.
to be a stressful situation. Like you don't want to go there angry at each other. Who got to pay this? Who got to do this? Like that stuff you need to get figured out.
Everybody looking at it.
Yeah, everybody looking like, what's up? I mean, personally, like, I've never been on a vacation, but I've had people come up to me and be like, hey, I'm going to this place, you want to put in, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? I do actually want to go there. Like, let me just save some money and just hop on this trip. And you might be splitting like $30 for this, $30 for that. That's nothing. That's no money. You still having the same experience, but when it comes to vacations, it's like, we created this whole vacation thing and then we have to kind of put labels on how it should be. It just depends on y'all relationship on what y'all want to do. And just be with a person who views, the topic the same way as you. Like that's
And
all it is.
even in relationships, like once you get deep enough, you guys should understand each other's like financial situations a little bit, right? So it's like if like your girl can't afford something or your man can't afford some things, then it's okay to kind of, help them out a little bit. Y'all already on the trip. Shit, you don't want to go out there and you look at her on the tab because you got the money. And you looking at her like, come on, fam.
Yeah, like I
That's
said.
when it gets lame.
It's good when you can come together on like resources, like if you got to hook up with flights or you got to hook up with hotels or, you can get a discount here and there and you just like put things together. I think that's like the fun of it is planning the trip together and being able to like come together to make it happen.
See, me, I'm different.
Okay.
See, I get the flight, but you won't know what hotel we going to.
Okay,
So the Motel 6.
No.
But see, I'm glad you said no. So the next spinoff becomes this.
No, it don't.
What-
Don't
what-
have me in no motel.
No, no,
Point
no.
blank, period.
Especially if I'm paying half.
Okay.
Baby, I was gonna book my own hotel with my own money at that point.
Oh, that's even.
That's the whole point. Let's get your ranks out. Let's do this thing.
But if I can pay for it myself, then I expect you to be able to pay too. I mean, like, yeah, if I could pay to stay at a nice hotel, then sweetie, I'm not gonna downgrade to the Motel 6. No, ma'am. I'm not gonna be showering with roaches.
The room fit
You know
too.
what I'm saying?
It needs to have some decency.
It's supposed to be a luxurious experience, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care if I have to save up. I don't care if I have to save up for it or not. I want to have a nice time. I want to. I want to live in luxury when I'm.
You go on trips to experience what you don't experience in your everyday life. And I mean, somebody could just go to the Motel 6 any day of the week. It's just $46.99.
But we're parents though.
Well, I'll say, okay, I will say that. Now, we in a whole other state. We in what?
That's a country.
We in a whole other country. I'm just glad to be there and say that I went to
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know about that. We are going to look into those ratings and look into these reviews. However,
so in that case,
I'm glad to be.
I'm a guess to hint that you may be one of the females who, if a guy says, "Hey, I want to take you out on a date," blah blah blah, and Applebee's is the place, you not choosing.
I'm not going to say anything because cool, it's a thought that counts. But will I go on another date? I'm not sure.
Why?
Applebee's.
What's wrong with Applebee's?
I just feel like there's other options. If you don't have much money, like there's other options. Like I feel like maybe you could have planned a picnic. And I would have I would have appreciated that more because that would have been well thought out. Oh, I'm going to Applebee's because after 9 p.m. everything's half off. Like no.
But I mean,
Appetizers date.
okay, well at that point, maybe
But if I don't
he
go to
really-
Applebee's, I'm not going.
I
mean, if I'm not going to Applebee's, if I don't go there myself, then
Exactly. It's
then
like
I don't.
that's how I think about stuff. I feel like if you
That's
I'm
just
gonna
like-
take you on a date. So what kind of food do you like? And then think about it like that. Applebee's is a lazy way to get out of a date. I feel
Right.
like.
You could go to a nice taco spot that has better food.
We can go to Fuel City, and I probably would appreciate that more than Applebee's because it's the experience.
So Fuel City, you know what that turns into, right?
what do
You
you
know, a
mean?
parked car situation.
Okay, and that's a vibe.
Oh, but Applebee's ain't.
So I guess it's kind of what you prefer.
If you're in a certain
Like if you
area,
like Applebee's,
Applebee's.
cool. Cause I've been to Chili's one time cool. I'm hungry. We can go to Chili's. That's cool.
I mean,
But
I've been to
it's
Chili's
like-
on a date, but that was in high school.
But see, well, see,
it's just-
the thing is this.
It just depends.
Don't take me to Applebee's. If my
The
man's watching
date
this point
is
blank
not for the food. The date
It's
is
for the-
Okay, you clarify. Okay, there we go.
But still,
So
here's the thing.
I just don't like the bare
I'm
minimum. I'm sorry.
What? That.
Don't take me to no coffee date. I don't drink
drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee in midday.
Let's do something.
So if
Don't
the
take me
guy
to no
is
movies.
so if
How
you
can we
can't
talk?
Yep.
Don't take me to your house.
Because I'm not about
Because
to
I ain't doing nothing.
Y'all don't want movie dates?
No, not when you
Not on a first date when you're trying to get to know somebody.
So you want to go
We
somewhere?
don't like
Damn, so what do y'all want on the first date?
I want to
I've been
nice.
thought out.
So you're referencing
picnic.
a date separate than let's go get food. That's what you're.
Cool.
Let me clarify.
Because if my man's like, you know what, let's go hit up Applebee's and get these appetizers. Cool, I'll get some
Cool.
buffalo wings.
But let me take you on a date.
No.
Okay, yeah, I kind of agree with the lady.
I'll respectfully decline.
So
Hope we have
what's
a
up
nice
with
night.
the whole no to the first date at Chili's or Applebee's?
Right,
That's
damn, where do you want me to
so
take you?
easy.
What do you want? You want
Nice.
Benihana's? What do you
No,
want?
I'm
Ruth
not saying
Chris?
you-
What do you
no,
want?
I'm not
You want a rooftop?
I'm not saying you gotta go and spend a whole bunch of money because that's another topic because with the whole Texas Roadhouse thing. You know, and they like the girls said I finessed the meal, and the people like, wow, the bar is low, $40 is the meal. Okay, to somebody, that's a good meal. But neither here nor there.
When did filling up your stomach become
Yeah,
problem?
that's what I was trying to figure out too. But like,
It
I just feel
always be
like
the women. Men don't trip. Look, when we get a
we get some room?
I just think you
We
should
can
keep in
spend
mind
dollars.
her preference of the food she likes. Don't just ask her, the thing. I'm not saying that you have to take to a 5-star restaurant, just let it be something that.
I'm like, all right,
We
what
go
do you
to Deep
like?
Ellum somewhere.
it's a thought that counts. I just feel like Applebee's, Chili's, them places are very mediocre.
What if his pockets are mediocre, but
And
his
don't
heart
take me
is
out on no
millionaire?
date if you don't. I mean, that's my thing. Like, if you're trying to impress me and your first option is Applebee's, you don't think much of me then.
No. That's not true.
That is
That's,
true.
But it's
No,
a
no.
first date. He don't really know you like that.
Applebee's though?
What you mean?
Nigga, our first date would be a car ride around the block.
I don't know.
Listening to music.
And it's just like at the end of the day, they know they like you. They know they like how you look. They know they've been talking to you for a couple of weeks at this point, or whatever. They know. They know.
You don't have to spend $100 on our first date.
So what
But
type of places would you like to go on your first date?
That's what I want to know.
I like snakes.
So I'm really not cool. Let's go bowling. Yeah, let's play. Let's do something where we have to be active. Yeah, I want to see if you got a competitive side, because that'll tell me if we can be together or not. Because
I'm
I'm
too
very
competitive
competitive.
because I'm a sort of loser.
see,
Oh, me too.
I'll leave you at the bowling alley.
You want to win tonight? Okay, well, find you a ride home. Find you a ride home. Since you want to win, no. You winning so much, I mean, you got a lot of energy. Since you got a lot of energy, just walk home. Just go ahead and walk home.
You're like, what?
Oh my God. You know,
Think about next time you won't beat me while you
see,
walk
and I think
home.
stuff like that, like I feel like that makes it, like, not trying to say the easy way out, but I think that helps it out because y'all
Makes it
are already
fun.
doing something active. Cool, maybe we go get some food after all. We got some food at the place we was at. You know what I mean? I think that's a better experience
Get
than
some
sitting.
tacos.
Yeah, in the park conversation.
Like the more old school dates, like where you used to go like roller skating or doing like little cute like stuff like that are more like thought
But
out.
time out. Y'all say that, but we have the other majority.
Okay, but remember we've already established that we're not a part of the majority.
The majority.
Right, we're talking about the majority though. That's corny, he's
relate.
this, he's that, but...
Well, a lot of these people are fronting.
They are.
And in real life, they're
They
not
really
living
goofy
that
as
life.
hell. Like they like to laugh. I'm telling you.
In real life, they're
crack a
really
joke
not
and,
living
"Ooh, I
that
love
life.
him."
I'm saying,
I'm telling
they
you.
want to put on this front,
Like they just super pretty and
And then now you know what type of female
got-
you dealing with. If
Ain't
that's
got
if
nothing
that
to their
becomes
name.
okay.
I don't like you.
Because really doing activities, I feel like women really like that. I know for
Yeah,
me,
Like, I'm
my
a
first
top
date
dog.
was
I'm a top
Oh,
dog.
going to the
yeah,
mall,
stuff like that.
then after that, going around the town. After that, going to get some food. Yeah, we can go to Pluckers, but we didn't did a whole day
Of
to
stuff.
where it's
Yeah, something
exciting.
thought out.
Not just,
Go to the zoo.
can I take you on a first date
The
to Pluckers?
aquarium, I like that stuff. Yeah,
I do too.
I'm old school.
I
like
love
that.
me some zoo. Something.
I mean, maybe I'll lose interest of the event after a while, but it's the thought that counts. That maybe you wanted to hang out with me. Quality time is my love language. So anything that we do that's not just whatever, I like.
Quality time is
feel that.
bad.
At the house?
Yeah.
No, that's
I can get some candles lit, I can get a waterfall
If you
maybe.
spontaneous,
She gonna
with
feel
it,
offended. Hell, he trying.
maybe not every time, but if you spontaneous with it and that,
I mean, yeah, because when people's quarantine first started and people's birthdays was coming up, they men and girlfriends was finding ways to have little birthdays on the balcony.
She treated me very
cook
well.
something.
I think that's not out. That's people that's at the house, but we were already together and that's already established. You know what I mean? I'm not coming to your house and I just met you. Absolutely not.
But see, I don't think a first date should be at home. Because me, if I have a daughter, I'm not okay with her.
Right.
You're going over this, you don't really know him, you don't
Anything can happen.
Right.
It lets you know what the guy thinks. Well, kind of. I'm a guy. I'm very traditional. So it's like I'm not.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
So it's like when a girl come over like for the first time, for the first date, then it's like my natural instinct would be like, well, it's not she's not the person that I wanna, have something long term with. Cause like, our first date is in the bedroom or like in my room. That's like the deepest level of intimacy.
Like you said last time.
Yep.
Right, like you
that
said,
word.
like if that's where you started at, then why would you expect them to do more? Like,
We gotta reach that goal. So
what
now
else?
we're working backwards type shit. No,
You
wonder
said
why-
that.
For some,
I did, but but
Sometimes it can-
I'll put it like
You feel
this.
different?
I don't feel different. It's just that I've been a part of both sides. So
Makes
it's
sense.
like, and like we laughed about it before. I know she don't mind me saying it, but my first, idea of me and mines was that's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen that way. It turned into long term after that. So I guess it's just the minimum.
Depends on what effort you're willing to put in after that.
Right. So Anyway, a lot of people is pissed off right now because they're slowly declining the unemployment that they were given, the extra $600 and all that stuff.
It's gone now.
Oh well, damn.
No.
But
I use it for rent, no worries.
oh well, see, you smart. But we have people who are using it, for almost everything. So everything other than necessities and stuff like that. So the question is it smart for people that probably want to have their own businesses and stuff like that? Is it smart for them to use that money that they were getting, that extra money, to start their business, even though the business might take a while for it to develop, or they should do it?
I don't think that's smart at all. Maybe you're getting some of this money and you're putting it back, and then when you work up to the amount that you have researched and realized that you need, then you invest. But if you have bills, so to start off with, you lost your job, maybe, because some people have part-time jobs, still getting whatever. You lost your job. You got 2 kids, 3, 4 kids, whatever. What about those bills? Because for a couple of months, you probably couldn't pay them, so really you're backtracking.
Yeah, trying to catch up.
Yeah.
You about to go invest in the business? With what money? Because technically you don't have none because you're trying to pay your bills. I feel like that's a selfish move to make. Oh, I'm gonna go invest in this business, and you don't know if it's gonna succeed or not. Not trying to knock nobody's hustle, but not everybody's business goes far.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So you gonna jump out on this limb, what if it fails? You can't get your money back.
You got to think of it like this, so starting a business, first of all, it depends on what type of business you want. You can't start that from the extra amount of money that you have from unemployment, because at the end of the day, like you say, you still have bills to pay and stuff like that, because you're currently not working your previous job. You're making the extra like what, $600 a week or something like that from the unemployment, but that's still not enough to scale an actual business that's going to flourish in the long term. So it's like one of those things. Go ahead, Brittany. What you?
I said sometimes you don't even get that, because with unemployment, I know I've experienced. I filed in June. I filed late. I don't know why. I wasn't thinking straight. So I filed. I didn't get that check until like the middle of July or so. And I had so much to pay for back in June. So when I hear people, because it is people out there that's doing this, when I hear people that's either splurging with their unemployment check or using it towards a business or using all of it to do something over here, it's like, I feel like this is the money, especially right now, this is the time to maybe put that back and get your priorities back on track, because a lot of us did lose our jobs. COVID is happening, school's out, if you have kids, or even if you just an individual in your 20s like us and you get that check. I feel like you should, put that back.
You never know what's going to happen.
Right, until you get back on your circumstances. Take this time, however, to still continue with that business plan, whatever ideas you have for yourself, whatever you want to do. Like Shadea said, or Solomon, one of y'all, calculate how much that's going to be or how much you may need, get your connections, whatever, because now's the perfect time, you ain't doing nothing. But in terms of just dumping it all there, like you just, gambling in it, I'ma just give it all here. I'm gonna go ahead and get that building. I'm gonna go ahead and get my supplies. Hold on, baby steps.
Because you got to pay a monthly fee.
Right.
Lights, maybe employees, products. So where that $600 gonna come from? Because like she just said, it stopped. They stopped the $600 on July 25th. So what happens after August? How your business gonna survive? It's not.
Get it.
I mean, if you want to start a proper business, but you don't have the funds, but you have good credit, there is business loans that you can get.
Yeah.
A lot of people that start businesses receive loans, right? Me and my business, we received the loan when we trying to open a gym in San Antonio, because we don't have the funds for it, right? So you get a business, that's what the loan is for. Another thing, you gotta understand the economy. Like, if small corporations, small businesses, and even big corporations are failing right now, it's not very intelligent to start a business right now, because you're planting something in dry soil. So it's like it's not going to grow as well in times like this. So it's important for people to sit back and actually develop a proper business plan. So maybe in 2021 and 2022, you can actually make this business work and actually have the funds for the business. And also, last point. A lot of people, when they made this comment about the unemployment and what you should have been doing, a lot of people should not have been doing was buying the drip. Right? So the drip, pretty much, you know, people getting that extra money, they spent that on, you know, clothes and shoes and other, they said seafood, boy, I was dying.
Because they was turning up all over social media. There were crab legs, crawfish everywhere.
I don't even eat seafood and I was turning up, I was going off. But at the same time, it's like, people spent their money on like, you know, crazy, dumb things to where it's like, now they kind of criticizing you. You could have used that money for, you know, better reasons. So that's another thing.
Yeah, buying all the drip.
That drip,
man, you're drowning,
bro.
Oh, drip ain't gonna pay a bill.
It ain't.
I agree with Solomon. I think
And
that
you're not even really clean with it either.
Just to throw that out there.
I think right now, yeah, it is. It's a huge investment to start your own business, and it takes a lot. And I don't think that would be the best thing right now, but I think that maybe investing into your hobbies or things that you are good at, you know, things that you already know how to do. Maybe you know how to do nails. Maybe you can buy you a nail kit and make some money on the side, or start like a lawn mowing business, or just extra things that can make you money that, you know, all you have to do is maybe like, you know, pay for ads or pay for, you know, business cards.
$200.
Yeah, a couple of $100.
Instead of
Yeah,
some thousands and stuff.
exactly. Yeah, you have to work your way up.
Yeah, the goal is always to put money where it can make you more money. If I'm not finna go buy $200-300 worth of clothes that's just gonna sit in the closet, because we ain't going no damn where anyway. Everything's closed. So, you know, why fill up why do my wardrobe when I'm not gonna, you know, what is it doing? So I think that's the main goal, you know, always put money where it can make you more money.
Invest it. You should have been really on the cool, coming from me. You should really have just let this money sit for right now. You know, everybody isn't called to, you know, do things that other people are doing, right? Now you're kind of comparing your pace to somebody else's pace. You really need to. I'm probably talking to one of y'all that's doing it right now. You really need to just let that money sit right now and keep doing what you're doing. It's not your time. You're gonna start too early and get disappointed because you wasn't really fully prepared. Just because you got this extra little money doesn't mean you should, you know, go super fast in your dreams and stuff like that. Let it sit. It's not ready yet. Yeah. And you're not ready. Oh, don't let me start. All right, we are done.
Let them
You're not ready yet. You gotta get yourself together.
Y'all definitely got to stay off of social media and
You're
stop letting these
financially
people tell you what you
irresponsible.
need to be doing and what you not need to be
Stop
doing.
trying to get in the
Because what
game
they
when
need to be
coach
doing
ain't
is
put
minding
your
their
ass.
business.
Stop going in the game and coach said no. You ain't watch film this week and you trying to get in the game. You don't know what's going on.
That's a word.
All that pocket watching got to stop.
Let me stop before we
You ain't
get
built
there.
like that yet, son.
All right, y'all, that's it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on HeSaySheSay Radio on Instagram and HeSaySheSay Crew. And we're out, y'all.
Bye. See y'all next time.